Do you ever find that some people have an amazing ability to be able to bring out the best in you? Hi, I'm Martin Sharp, and I really wanted to talk to you around how you can sometimes find you're in a position where, you're not always feeling like people are helping you to be able to achieve what you need to. You might feel actually sometimes that they're coming out and actually picking on you. They're not actually helping you or developing your skill set, but they're just finding faults rather than being able to enhance you forwards. And maybe you feel sometimes that you're just in a position where you just can't really move forwards, and you feel like you're constantly being pushed backwards by the ever increasing tide of progress. So imagine if you're in a place where people around you, or certainly a person around you, is able to give you some fantastic information which really helps to propel you to go forwards. You're in a position where you just feel like you're achieving things and you're going with the flow. You're making things happen, in fact, and pushing your life to the limits and your organisation. Just picture this. You are growing every single year. Your skills are increasing, your income's increasing, your respect has been increasing, and you're achieving exactly what you want to be achieving. Well, if you're in a position where you're having like these kind of problems, but you want these kind of results, don't you believe something needs to change? And for that, I'm here to talk to you about the feedback that you're receiving. Because feedback is one of the most important things you can ever have, and we get it all the time. If you fall down, you know the feedback is to pick yourself back up again. If you burn your dinner, the feedback is to not cook it for quite as long next time. So feedback is all around us, and the thing is though is to make sure you get the right feedback. And I've identified about 6 key attributes that you need when you're giving feedback to other people or receiving feedback yourself, so that you can make the best out of it, and you can help screen some of the negativity that sometimes might come into your life that you might not need. Because I'm sure you've been in those kind of situations before where people are just giving you the wrong type of feedback. In fact, I've heard some trainers and some coaches actually say that what they need to do is just give you the critical feedback, the bits that are wrong, and basically just highlight those all the time to you. But sometimes that tide of negativity really doesn't help, and it doesn't help you be able to build yourself forward, because you're not actually receiving the kind of information that you need to make it better. And in fact, UK coaching and some of the UK universities did a lot of studies around how coaches provide feedbacks in a sporting session. Because the reality is, if you're a performance sports athlete, it's very similar to being a highly technical person inside any organisation who's at a high level and really good at their job. And that is that, one piece of bad feedback can take years to recover from. Now just imagine, are you in one of those places, in one of those roles, where the only thing you're receiving is poor feedback? Maybe you're in a position where the only thing that happens is people just say, this document was rubbish, that piece of work didn't work, it was rubbish. But they don't actually give you any of the corrective actions that would help you to be able to move things forward into the right direction. Now for me, I've had this experience lots of times, and I've also been on the other side of it where I've been giving the feedback back, and I know the kind of ability that people get when you give them the correct feedback, and how amazing that they can overcome some of the most simplest of things or the most complex of things by just being able to take that corrective feedback. For myself, I know one project manager who I was working with for 2 years who was struggling to really understand a lot of things that was going on with the team around them. Now, by being able to base some of the feedback on not only what they did wrong, but what they did well, she was able to enhance her skills as a project manager and deliver success quicker, cheaper and easier. Now imagine if you were in that same position, if you were getting that same kind of corrective feedback. So I'm going to challenge you. If you are somebody who can give feedback back, are you going to find the positive and the learning experiences and be able to help somebody grow? And if you are the person receiving the feedback, are you going to accept it with humility and say thank you? Or are you just going to constantly take it on board and feel like you're not going to be able to make the changes you need to make? A wise man once told me, feedback is the breakfast of champions. And I know I'm in for a full breakfast. Thank you. Have a great week.